In the development industry, the only thing you have is your reputation. And that's why it's very important in every development we do in Ottawa as a community. It's got to be something that we're proud of and something that we can point to.
I think Windmill brings a very rigorous approach to design, which most developers don't bother with. Most developers are concerned with the skin of a building and how does it look? Does it look sexy? Does it appeal to purchasers? Does it have curb appeal?
I think Windmill approaches things from a holistic point of view, as far as wanting to ensure that we're creating spaces that are comfortable and enjoyable and improve the quality of people's lives.
The envelope performance is really important. You know, will it have a good installation value? Will it be comfortable to be in those spaces? Those are really important things, and it's a higher level of rigor than I think you'd normally find.
John is really passionate about this industry. He is a world-class leader, and people like to work with people that are inspirational, and John is very inspirational when it comes to this industry.
Windmill is known for being highly sustainable in its developments, and that is something that HOK is very, very interested in.
Windmill really has been a pioneer in green development, working on some of the very first LEED projects of any kind across the country, and really set the bar with some of the very first private sector LEED Platinum developments.
So my roots are firmly planted in Ottawa in the sense that both I grew up here, but I also have a wife and 3 wonderful kids that are living here as well. And so what I'm doing in Ottawa is very visible to them as well. And it's something that I want to ensure that the legacy that is left of the buildings we do and the developments we do are things that my kids can also point to and feel proud that, you know, they're part of my family in creating some great things here in Ottawa.
What really impressed me about Jonathan was that he was able to creatively finance these sustainable features in a building that didn't necessarily add to the end cost through green loans back to the condo board, etc. So it's really aligning the values of the builder with the user, which is a real disconnect generally in condos.
We are world class, and Canadians really do push the envelope in many ways. So if you look at again, Windmill's history, and I'll pick Dockside Green, but I could pick any of those projects. I mean, that's best in the world, and we did that.
Windmill, as a developer, will keep an eye on what's happening with the building once it's been finished, and so that's reassuring to think that the developer has an interest in making sure that the quality at the beginning is maintained over time.
Windmill dealing with has been awesome. We've had no hiccups, nothing. It's been wonderful. The sales help has been spectacular. It's all been very smooth sailing.
We pursue our business in what I've referred to before as triple bottom line, or another way of putting that is people, planet, and profit. We believe you can't get sustained profit and long-term corporate growth without focusing on people and their benefits and their health, and planet being the environment, and developing the business and developing the real estate that we do in a way that is responsible to the planet.
And in fact, that's why we're able to work with clients like OXFAM. OXFAM was the only project I know of where we actually put in place a social justice screen, where we were actively considering social justice considerations when we were making decisions about what materials to choose, looking at who are the architects we're going to use, the construction companies that we're using, are they ethical, what's their labor practices. So that's always been incredibly important to Windmill, and it's incredibly important to me.
Currently in Toronto, there's a lot of work going on, and there's really no developer like Windmill who's trying to do sustainable projects. So this is an opportunity to really raise the bar on Toronto projects, and I'm very excited to be part of that.
And so the ability to bring what we do to new markets and get more people to live the way we think you should be living is exciting.
They're in it for the long haul, and they're building quality, and and they care about the earth. Like, they're actually doing it right. And it's a rare commodity in the world of development, and it's moving more so in that direction. But it's really great to be working with a company that is saying, this is what we're doing, and we're walking the walk, and we're doing it properly.